Hello everyone, welcome back to the another session of ADTs in Objective-C programming language. So prior to this you have to watch the part 1 video where we discussed about what is the syntactic unit structure of Objective-C as it different from all other programming languages, and this is part 2 to define stack implementation or to do stack implementation using Objective-C. So header files in Objective-C will take this code hash import foundation or foundation.h. So this is what header file in Objective-C, and in Objective-C a header file is usually imported that has the prototypes of a variety of often required functions, including those for input and output, as well as some needed data. This is done with the following foundation and foundation.h. And you can see the code over here, stack.m, interface and implementation of a simple stack. So now you can see this code that interface we were taken like this. In earlier video we defined how to define an interface, correct? So I am defining an interface. So now this interface is going to have interface, class name, parent class. We were seeing the syntax in the last video. Interface, class name and parent class. So interface, class name is what? Stack. And parent class is what? NSO object. So this is what parent class. And usually you know it, every class will have data members and member functions. So once after I took data members and member functions, I have to close this interface. So I should write here at the rate n. It is compulsory, and this is what you will be knowing from the last video, how syntax can be written for an interface. So this is going to have data members and member functions. Did you notice this, that I have used minus symbol is for methods what I'm going to consider. Every method should have return type, and method can also have some parameters if it have. So this is what method name, return type, parameter, data type of the parameter. And this method is not having any parameter. This method is not having any parameter. So methods we took as 4, 1 with parameter, 3 or with non-parameters. Right, now we implement the code. So implementation is what? We are taking minus stack star init with. So this is what actually a constructor, how we will be taking the constructor that we were seeing, right, in the syntactical unit. That's what the previous video of this, how the way constructors will be taken. So every constructor should have a return value to the self. So this is what your implementation stack. And void push colon int number, that I'm implementing the code of push function. So you can look at this, ns log function is as simple as same as our printf function. So at the rate error in push, that what error? So you cannot insert any element, that is what error in push. That the logic is very same. When top and maximum length are equal, then obviously you cannot push any element. If it is having lesser of it, then you can push some element. That number element can be placed in top place. So pop is also the other method which I defined in my class. Now if top sub equal to -1, that is pop is quite possible when you have an element. If no element is there, then obviously error will occur in pop operation, and that is what stack underflow. So when it is fail, then I can delete some element. And your top function, if top is greater than or equal to 0, it is greater than or equal to 0, because generally top equal to -1 means empty function. Top sub greater or equal to 0 means it's have some element at top 0th position. So and empty function will return top sub equal to -1, right? And now look at So this is what your main function. So look at the main function, or also you will be understanding the way how I wrote the code and every part. So it seems to be very new thing, but this code is follow small talk. We'll see how small talk also implemented. We will be taking some push element. So I'm calling my method through my class, and pushing element 3, pushing element 5. Now I'm printing what is my top element. So, and once after I know from top element what it is, then I'm popping the element. Now look at this, I wrote here two push functions. Okay, that means I took two values into it. One is 3, the other one is 5. If I am performing pop operation, means whatsoever element is available at the top, that will get popped. If I give again my stack pop, what happens? 3 will get pop. If I give my stack pop, then error occurs in pop, correct? So return 0 and end. So as you understood that objective C programs will begin with the dollar sign, at the rate, and it will end with the at the rate. So this is what stack implementation using objective C programming language. Thank you all.